a Saturday night around the stump of a big old maple, an old bald eagle and his koala paralegal sit down at the head of the table. There's a polar bear in a big leather chair, leaning back so far he could break it. He says the manatee sends his apologies. He did everything he could to make it. I'm sure he did. That's when the eagle said, well, we gather today to offer our aid to a woodpecker going through some stormy weather. We're endangered species to some degree, so we all gotta try and stick together. He needs some direction, he needs our protection, so I called us all together to make this connection. So let's take a sec and offer him our respect, and hear what pecking problem picked this pecker to peck. That's when the woodpecker spoke up. Well, they took my land, and they took my home. They took away my family. They took my friends, and they took my food. They took away all my trees. But the one thing that they took from me, I know I can never forgive. It's the one thing that I truly need in order for me to live. The old woodpecker took off his hat. A tear ran down his bill. He said, I could make it by without all that, but now the man's coming down on my still. He's coming down hard on my still. You can scorch my skies, you can poison my rain, build another Burger King, have it your way. Pave more highways, add more lanes. There's too many ivory-billed woodpeckers anyway, but never take a pecker from his shine. No, never take a pecker from his old moonshine. Do what you gotta do, Lord, do what you will, but never take a pecker from his moonshine still. Moonshine, old Carolina coffee, that rare old Mountain Dew, the good old ivory-billed woodpecker's delight. There were gasps from the crowd and a burrowing owl squawked, yo, they did that same shit to me. Shit, they destroyed my habitat, and I was fine with all that, but then they started messing with my weed. I don't sell it, I just grow, and my shit's good, yo, but the heat came down real fast. Hustler hit the big time just to come out and find the man never lets that last. Yo, you feel me? Yeah. Then a prairie dog hopped up on the log and said, I can feel where you're coming from. There was a time when my family controlled all 5 boroughs, but those times are all long gone. We had an underground racket, politicians in our pocket, but then an insider ratted us out. If it wasn't for this co-op, we'd really be endangered. We'd be goners without a doubt. Then the woodpecker looked all around confused and said, you guys aren't really going extinct? And they all kinda chuckled and a walrus said, not as long as that's what people think. You see, we're just laying low while things blow over with our business issues, shall we say. Mr. Eagle is our legal representative for evil, our liaison with the EPA. The old woodpecker took off his hat. A tear ran down his bill. He looked at the eagle and said, whatever it takes, just keep the man from coming down on my still. He's coming down hard on my still. Well, you can scorch my skies and poison my rain, build another Burger King, have it your way. Pave more highways, add more lanes. There's too many ivory-billed woodpeckers anyway, but never take a pecker from his shine. No, you never take a pecker from his old moonshine. Do what you gotta do, Lord, do what you will, but never take a pecker from his moonshine still. No, you never take a pecker from his moonshine still. Devil's blood. The Irish call it poatine. The Germans call it Schwarzengebränder. Here in the old U.S. America, we call it the old ivory-billed woodpecker's delight. Well, he he was catching some glares from some old panda bears, and suspicions started to grow. And a sea turtle asked about what everyone was thinking. How do we know he ain't 5-0? Well, the bald eagle said, if you're gonna play dead, boy, you better understand the rules. You birds rat on us, or you blow your own cover. Your tree won't be the only thing with holes. So next time you see an endangered species, count yourself lucky as hell indeed. 'Cause he's one of the few, the tried and true, who doesn't traffic drugs and doesn't grow weed. The rest are alive, they're just laying low. It's their morals that are going extinct. We don't know where they are or where exactly they meet, but at least we know what they like to drink. You can scorch my skies and poison my rain, build another Burger King, have it your way. Pave more highways, add more lanes. There's too many ivory-billed woodpeckers anyway, but never take a pecker from his shine. No, you never take a pecker from his old moonshine. Do what you gotta do, Lord, do what you will, but never take a pecker from his moonshine still. Some people feel guilty for the things that they do. Other people don't think twice. Some people live until the day that they die. Other people play dead their whole lives. Some people give up everything above for everything they got underground. Some people get worried they'll be lost forever. Other people worry they'll be found.